We're just trying to get things going today. Trying to get things going. So, we hit a couple warm-up sets. Just trying to get some blood flowing and let the muscles wake up a little bit. Then we'll see where that takes us, huh? But yeah, you can go super slow if you want to. It's good to have it under control. But what I'm doing here is palm of the legs. But you know, even if you don't go crazy slow, like I still have it under control on the way down, right? So, still letting the weight sink in a little bit. And one of the things that you'll find, it probably extends beyond just weightlifting and bodybuilding, but one of the things that you'll find is as you progress, you'll see more and more there's not really just one way of doing something effectively, you know what I mean? Yeah, creatine you take on off days too, yep. Just creatine, super simple, just 5 grams a day. Probably around the same time every day. This is a good thing to shoot for, but yep. Yep. 5 grams a day every day. You're just making sure that your body gets enough of something that it uses, so. Yep. Real simple stuffy in that regard. Do you think your pre and post workout have creatine in them? Depends on where you got it from, what you got, yep. Could. It could. Slightly good. Doesn't your body stop producing creatine if you take it too long? No, that's testosterone, no. No. No, you're thinking of steroids, which creatine is not a steroid, no. It's like saying, doesn't your body quit producing vitamins if you take multivitamins for too long? It's like, no. You're just taking something that you need. And you're not going to get enough of from food. No. Creatine is naturally found in red meat, yeah. It's way easier to get creatine from a little 5-gram scoop than it is to eat massive amounts of raw red meat. But yeah, no, you think that's testosterone. If you take steroids that are sort of derived from synthetic testosterone, your body will eventually stop producing testosterone on its own, yeah. But that's different than creatine. Some people do confuse the two. That may have been something that you've heard. Yeah, fortunately not. Does your body even produce creatine on its own? Probably, right? Maybe. Right, it's in cells, so does your body produce it on its own? I would imagine so, right? That is one of the things that your body does produce. Committed training, yeah, I love it. Yep. It doesn't really make it doesn't make plenty on its own, basically. Yeah. So you help. You help it make plenty by giving it some. Give it a little extra. Slap a little more weight on here. Oh, I think we'll probably start on water mile because we'll probably end up pump stomping while I'm eating those factor meals, huh? Start off on water mile and then go from there. And that's enough of that. Now we focus up. Figure that out. Well, my diet, any diet that I'm doing is rooted in these basics, right? And it's not exactly what I'm doing, but here's a loose example of something that I have done in the past. And then here is a sponsor that we have that will ship healthy, tasty, ready to pop in the microwave and eat meals right to your door. Right there, so. We got you. We got you. A couple of relevant pieces of information right there. Exclamation mark fat loss, exclamation mark diet, exclamation mark factor. Good to go. Good to go. Absolutely recommend Factor to you guys. I've been obsessed with them. They are wonderful. And we're doing a sponsored stream with them today on the gaming stream, so that'll be fun. And we gotta focus up and get a little bit of work done here in the gym first. I get a little bit of work in. Tired today. Normal squat and Smith squat, train the quad same way. I mean, similarly. I mean, you can probably focus on your quads more in a Smith machine because you're not really having to like support the whole weight the same way, right? Did a 2-hour pull workout hard this morning. Going back to gym hit deadlift only. Is that a bad idea? I mean, if you want to go back to the gym after doing a big back day earlier, heavy deadlifts are probably not the way to go for that second workout, but you can try, see how it goes. Yeah. Your chest muscles don't really usually do a lot of pulling. But if you're doing like a deadlift, sometimes you can feel your chest, but I'm not really sure that you want to. I mean, your chest is involved in like moving your arm like this way, right? So. I mean, I suppose in this situation, you are pulling something closer to you. Usually the push is away and the pull is towards, so I guess this is technically closer to you if you're doing a pec fly. Moving something this way. It's kind of like a pull. Right? Is it possible to build muscle age 13? 100%, yeah. 100%. Now there's all kinds of stuff going on with your body, and at the age of 13, you may or may not have kind of hit that first sort of puberty burst, but you absolutely can build muscle at 13. Like I said, your body undergoes changes as you get older that will allow you to build more muscle because you're sort of growing from a young person to a teenage person, an adolescent person to a full-grown human, full-grown adult. So, but yeah, I mean, if you got that first, puberty hormone infusion, you absolutely can build muscle. It's a good time to do it. Just, not everybody's gonna be looking like a full-grown adult at the age of 13, but you can definitely learn how to incorporate like resistance training and nutritious foods into your diet now. Yeah, definitely. No BS over those meal preps right now, they're great. Yeah, HelloFresh is great too, but factor, you don't have to prepare it on your own. So it's like HelloFresh is like, if you enjoy cooking and want to incorporate learning how to cook into your plan, HelloFresh is a great pick for that. But if you just want to pop something in the microwave and have tasty, healthy meals ready to go, Factor is kind of where it's at for that. But yeah, Luke, for sure. At 13, what, you're in 8th grade? 7th or 8th grade? Yeah. I was able to build some muscle back then, for sure. Like I said, you're not gonna look like a full-grown adult, but you can definitely be, like one of the main things, whether or not you're like building a ton of muscle in 8th grade, which you probably can, is you're establishing healthy habits. You're making it so that your training and your diet are like priorities already. And if you get in that routine, that will serve you really, really well for building muscle later too. But yeah, you absolutely can build muscle at 13. 8th grade is a great time to start working on that. How do you help fatigue? What kind of fatigue are we talking about? Like acute fatigue? Like you're tired during a set, or like you're just tired in general? You have to do a certain weight? I would honestly just start off working on like, BCAAs do not really fight fatigue, no. I'd recommend even just doing like body weight stuff, like push-ups, crunches, body weight squats. If you can find something to do some kind of like pull-up or rowing movement where you're pulling something so you're using your back, that's good. Start there, that's fine. If you're 103 and you want to gain weight, you gotta get yourself some food. Yep. Gotta get yourself some food. You work out every day? Yeah, I try to work out every day. Yep. Yep. But yeah, you're at a great, great, great time to start building those habits. Yep. At 8th grade, I don't know 100% if I recommend necessarily tracking your food, like to the calorie and to the macro, but you could. I think one of the main focuses for you is just to get in some exercise every day, try to improve at your exercise, and make sure you're getting plenty of healthy food. You don't need to eat yourself sick, but feel good with what you're eating, right? Eat an amount of food that you feel good with. Understanding that eating more is gonna help you gain weight more though, right? Fatigue during a lift? Diet, supplements, hydration? Sure. Yeah. Sure. But yeah, that's an exciting time, man. Yep, exciting time. If you have access to a gym, you can start off just doing machines and stuff too. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. But yeah, if you're 103, I think the main thing for you is just making sure you get enough food in you. And that will continue forever, but that's like the main thing right now. Yeah, your body is ready to make some gains in 8th grade for sure. The body weight work, also known as calisthenics, and plenty of food is the name of the game for you. Awesome, Luke, awesome. Yep. So you can look up calisthenics on YouTube and make sure you get enough food in you. The main thing for gaining weight is food. You need to be in a surplus of calories, meaning that you're eating more food than your body uses. And as a 13-year-old, your body's using a lot of food. So, does smoking make it harder to put on weight? I mean, I could see that it would, for a variety of reasons. And I can also see for a variety of reasons that if you want to make healthier choices, like building muscle mass or gaining weight in a good way, that stopping smoking would be a good plan, regardless. Is there an amount of sets per muscle group? I try to get at least 10 good quality sets per workout, I'd say. But I do a bunch of sets. But we're still kind of trying to wake up and warm up a little bit here. Any advice on a beat a sugar addiction? What do you eat sugar? Your time in the gym isn't wasted if you eat sugar. You're just probably, I mean, if like losing weight is part of your goal and eating a lot of sugar is kind of keeping you from being in a deficit, then that could be a problem for your goals, but I mean, you're not wasting your time in the gym. Yeah, quit eating sugar. Decide that you're not going to eat it anymore, and then do it. You just got to do it. I mean, I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's that simple, man. You just make a decision and you just do it. Adhere. Make it a priority, you know? But yeah, you're not wasting your time in the gym. You're still getting value out of your gym. But if your goal is to create a deficit, and then you eat sugar to get yourself out of the deficit, then it's like, oh, okay, whoops, like that's not good. But your work in the gym is still valuable. Yeah, if you want to quit eating sugar, then quit it. Cut it out. Give yourself some credit, have some agency. Understand with a clear mind, you don't want to do that. So in the moment when you're like, ooh, I'm feeling the sugar fiend coming on, you say, no. In this moment, I've already decided that I'm not eating sugar, not eating sugary crap, so I'm not doing it. The decision doesn't even have to be made in the moment because it's already been made right now, all right? That's just not something that you do anymore. It's not in line with your goals. You don't like the way it makes you feel. You don't do it. Oh. Man, oh man. Right, I mean, smoking is bad for you in a lot of different ways, yeah. You should stop smoking. Yeah, if you're at all close to that being your question, yes, you should stop smoking. It's not good for you in a lot of different ways. Yeah, yeah. Actually, I just light. I probably just light today. I mean, I did like buzz my hair, yeah. I did razor shave it. Did clean up the buzz a couple days. Was it not yesterday? Maybe yesterday, the day before. Shiny today. Too bad, Houdini. Too bad. No more of that. No more. Calves are sore. Got some work done on them. Good. Good. If you have the funds, try changing it to something else. If you got the funds, just take all your cigarette money and change it into bits and power up on the stream. Get yourself some subs rolling, and then do some push-ups to deal with the cravings. There you go. Tighten up. Tighten up. No more. That tomfoolishness. Alrighty. Speaking of calves, a few of these. It's called a safety squat bar. It's kind of fun. Allows me to have my hands like out front and arms kind of like locked in instead of being cranked back. It's easier on my shoulders and like elbows and stuff. So I can get a pretty good squat on there too. Feel strong that way. I'm not really want to talk about caffeine intake right now. You're supposed to not take, I think that when I saw from Legion's post, you don't want to take more than like, I forget what it was. I'll have to try to think about the math. But basically, what, so I'm 200 pounds. Is it you're not supposed to take more than 3 milligrams per kg of body weight or something like that? No, that's not. That wouldn't make sense. Anyway, I'm not supposed to take more than like around 600 milligrams, something like that, right? But yeah, I'm not really want to talk about caffeine intake right now. 3 milligrams is a lot. It is. It's a fair amount. But like I said, I'm not really want to talk at the moment. So. Think the shorts? Yeah, those are all Lance, man. Those are doing great, huh? Those are fun. Lance doing a great job with the shorts. we go. Yeah, that's what I heard. So is that 30 milligrams? No, yeah, 3 milligrams per kg of body weight. You're not really supposed to go over that. That's what research suggests. But I don't know if it's like bad for you at that point or just doesn't really do anything for you at that point. Wasn't clear on that. Life is ruined out straight. It's not ruined. You mean I can't have caffeine and nicotine all day long? Might want to adjust some of those habits, yeah. Oh, the shorts clothing or yeah, either way. True, actually, true. These are the Games and Gain shorts. Three milligrams per kg. Twice a day. Right. Yeah, my math was off, sorry. All right? Yeah, 2 times that or something. So for me to be like 3 milligrams per pound. Yeah, because kilograms are 2.2. Anyway. If you're trying to like compete in the barbell squat, you want to do barbell squats, but like, that's pretty nice. I will use straps when it gets heavy, blah, yeah. Yeah, just, like if I'm rack pulling, you know, and it's heavy, then yeah, I'll use straps. Because in those situations, it's more important that I get to work my back and legs and whatever else I'm trying to do, to deadlift and whatnot. Yeah. How much do you need to pay me to make a diet for you? You don't have to pay me. Have you watched the exclamation mark fat loss video? I just gotta guide you through it a little bit. You ain't gotta pay me though. Start with exclamation mark fat loss. Let's take today's stream and educate you a little bit. We're gonna learn you something. We're gonna learn you something. I want you to learn how. I want you to learn the basics of how caloric deficit works for fat loss, and then I'm going to tell you about factor meals, where you can just order these tasty, healthy, nutritious meals right to your door, pop in the microwave, and then you're good to go. They're about 500 calories each, good macros. You can eat a couple of those per day. And you don't have to think about it too much. Now these are the Games and Gain shorts. They should be exclamation mark DBH Reaver. You're talking about the clothes, like the clothed shorts. I'm talking about the shorts on YouTube, like the videos. They're available. They should be. They'd be in like the performance stuff. What's the best way to push through that second day fatigue from the first week of Texas method? So the best thing is you're on your fucking second day of working out. Of course you're pushing through. It's your second day, and you're already like, bro, I'm too tired. Come on now. Come on now. That's how you push through. You say, come on now. It's day 2. We're not quitting on day 2. We're not quitting on any day. Do you need to be on a diet to build muscle? No. The main thing you need to do, oh, okay, after a month. So, wait, okay, so let me understand better. I guess ease into it is the main thing. Ease into it is the main thing. For serious, if you're sore and beat up, just take it easy. Warm up and see where you're at. You'll probably feel better once you get started. Watch that exclamation mark bulk video, Lukey. You gotta learn how to get enough food in you. That's the main thing for you. There we go. I think I'm misunderstanding your question, Feudal. How much on the bar? 200 or something like that. We're gonna put a little more on it. 210. Hello? Hello, little 10. Can you help? Hello? Okay. Turn on your computer right here, alright.
I'm used to it.
Oh. Yeah, maybe not.
I was like,
Can't get that low if you've tried. Widen your stance.
and then spine went straight.
Widen that stance up. Then you'll be able to get a little lower. Angle your feet out, widen your stance. Boom.
Hey, little guy.
Might help you out. I don't have a real narrow squat stance. I have pretty good ankle mobility, but it's not the best. Yes, sir. So there's a big difference between trying to squat like this, with your feet like close together and like this. I mean, I can get that low, but then you can do this, right? You can squat. Relax. Man, you got them big old legs. Got them meaty meat legs. Muscly muscle boy. Okay. Catch you later, dude. Mama said, done. I've been working out for a long time. I've heard about him, Sushi. I don't follow him. But yeah, I've been working out for a while. Been a gym rat for quite some time now. There we go. Gotta work our way up a little bit, see where we're at today. Trying to get them legs going, man. It's just them gains and gain shorts so they can look buff. Trying to get them going though. Trying to get them going. But no, seriously, I don't really follow. But, not to be rude, I mean, that seems like kind of like a meme account, right? He's not real serious with his posts, right? A bit of a memer. Right? Or no? The Liver King. Kind of a meme thing, right? You're dead serious about all of it? Oh, interesting. Is that not part of his bit, maybe? Like, does he eat liver, or is he doing all this thing to try to keep his liver healthy while taking drugs? Like, which... Is it ingesting liver, or like really taking good care of your liver while you're bombarding it with anabolic steroids? Like, supposed to be the whole family eating raw nuts, right? So that's not a serious account. That would be a shocking, kind of like meme account, right? Eats liver with every meal and claims, hey, right, so it's a troll account, right? Yeah. I mean, it's working, right? I mean, the word gets out, right? He's kind of like shocking, like, dude, he made a whole family eat bull nuts. Claims natty. It's like, okay, yeah. There's a lot of ways to kind of gain success in a social media environment. Just being an absolute meme is one of the ways of doing it, right? And it's working, so, you know, power to him, I guess. You want to squat, you're worried about your back? Just take it easy. Like, you just do bodyweight squats. You can take your time with bodyweight squats and still get good leg activation, right? Yeah. There we go. Right, so it is kind of like a meme / troll thing. Yeah. I don't really keep up, but yeah. It sounds like it's working, though. Interesting, Sushi. Well, yeah, anyway. Sounds like it's working for him. Troll or not. We have tanks on there too, Reaver. Have you looked at the website yet? I don't know if they count as full stringers, but we do have tanks. Yeah. They're up there. They're up there. Yeah. Oh, the shorts. Oh, my man. We do have tanks too, but yeah. Focus on bodyweight squats, focus on time retention. Yep. With you. Stress, controlled movements, yup, with you. Well, I'm sure it wouldn't have quite the same impact if people didn't think he was serious, right? So, that's why part of the shtick, right? Being serious about it. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. Thank you for picking up some shorts, man. You're gonna love them. Love them hugging them quads. Hugging the quads. We're not doing a lot of extras today. We're gonna kind of just get down to business on the squats, see if we can get a feel right. We'll come back to the isolation later, I think. But yeah, gotta focus a little bit on them squats today. So we can get it going the right way. Feeling better than I thought they would at the beginning of the day, but maybe we're going to save all the quad power for the squat itself. Probably some wow and then going from there, I think. Starting on Shadowlands and munching on some delicious factor meals while we farm honor on the Orc Warrior. And then go from there. Some TBC or some arena. We'll see what's up, huh? We'll see what's up. Oh, nice, dude. Congrats. Yeah, I'm 0 out of 50 glad wins on my main, so I got some work to do. What comp are you playing? Way to work. I need to work on that too. I need to get some glad wins on the main. Thug, nice. Nice, nice. Some good fast games. Farm up wins quick with that, huh? Good stuff, dude. You escape?
I'm trying to eat dinner, boy.
Huh?
What workout did you do? Or what were you doing?
Squats.
Did you get in the way?
Nope, we're good.
Hey, Uba, what's it do?
Like the poopins out here.
Ah!
Hey, poopins.
You gotta go after the gym, get away from the girls.
Poop peace around here.
Poop where it's quiet.
Peace and quiet, all these girls.
Sometimes you just gotta be super.
Come out here and poop with the boys.
Do some pooping while you're working on
That's
some
right.
stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, why it's poop stance.
Look at that poop scene.
Here we go.
There you go.
That, my son, it is. It is.
Hey, do you need some more time to poop? Or do you want mommy to keep some? Okay, so there. We can never keep this. Mom, Dad, I can't believe you talked about my poop.
Leak the bod. Leak the bod. Okay.
Alright, Daddy, get some good lifting.
You stick with the rubber. So you gotta do a little squat.
Squat, squat, squat. Go to Daddy.
Stick with the bombers. critter. We're driving at 10 here. A little more time than that. He's only 2.5. 10 years would be like, Lukey. Be like, Dad, how to make some gains. Yeah. Yeah, very lucky for it. That's for sure. All right. Get some weight on this thing. Oh, my tens.
Yeah, I'll do it this weekend. We're gonna do it this weekend, but we gotta go inside and talk about it. Okay?
280.45. So that feels. 280. We fell off your diet today and ate pizza. So now I'm here. All right, happens, man. Remember how you feel. If you don't feel good about it, then remember that next time you're about to make that decision. Be like, last time I didn't like the way that decision played out. I didn't like the way it felt. Remember that.
It's not nice.
Return your bum, Littleton. You can come back. But for today, just don't eat anything else. You're done eating for today and get back on track tomorrow. Let's look in pain now. Not yet. Not yet. That's a little pump. Not in pain yet. We're doing all right. That's a little pump. Definitely got some blood up in there. Definitely got some blood up in them there legs. Yeah. Wrong reply. Pizza will fuel an epic workout tomorrow where you will start again on the diet. That is also fine. That's also fine. I don't think what I said was wrong though, you know? Probably additionally helpful. Like it kind of helps set him up for those, prepare him for those situations for next time, something to think about. Something to think about. Oof, that sucks, Yuso. Well, get back to it, man. You got this, dude. You got this. All right. You got this, bro. But we can add that on. We can add a little refeed for a big workout tomorrow. I like that too. I like that too. Let's see how 280 feels. 300 sounds like more fun, but we'll start here. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. If it's like real slow control, that'll do. Woo! Man. 300, woo! That's a big boy. Going from 200 to 300, woo! Big filler. And how tall are you? Woo! The 6 foot? That's a big boy. Big bowl for a big boy. Markers! When are we gaming, bro? When are we gaming, brother man? Gotta rack up some Gladwins, dude. I need the juice. That's a big filler. Favorite if you want to maintain your physique? So I could tell you a meal, but the problem is you're asking me a question that shows me that you don't know how maintenance works. So I'm gonna have you watch that video real quick, and then we can talk about meal choices. Right? I know, I've been super late, man. I've been super late. We've been kind of popping off, though. Popping off. It's been fun getting back into Shadowlands. One-shot people. That's all good. We'll figure something out. We're on different schedules. I do want a game, though. I like the idea of getting those glad ones together. It's fun. Our man markers. And I've got a Necrolord Horde Warrior now too, so. Main gaining, I mean, what is it, there's the lean surplus? I think for me, since I'm competing, it is helpful for me to have periods of surplus to actually build muscle. But if you're just like, you know, just want to feel good and be where you're at, that's probably fine, right? Do you want to go back into Shadowlands where you're so far ahead at this point? So people have been doing the 0 to Hero challenge. And you can basically have a character like Arena ready in a couple days, man. Like, you're good. Yep. It's really not that bad. They made it a lot easier to get ready, to get geared up. You got this. Whew. We'll figure it out, markers. We'll figure it out. I feel ya. I'm trying to get that sunlight these days too. I mean, we just stream late, but that's because I'm like hanging out with Archer all day, which means we get to go outside quite a bit. It's nice. But no, if you're interested in getting into Shadowlands PvP, you should, man. You should. It's really not that bad right now. Not that bad at all. And right now, you're going to want to make use of the Comp Stomp Brawl for honor farming too. Here we go. These squats are not too bad. Just got to do them controlled. The weight sinks in pretty nice. Oh, shh. Not too bad. Whew. Whew. Let's get into it if you want to. But what is main gain? Just a lean surplus? Keeping your calories near maintenance and just progressively overloading them, you can do that, sure. Sure. Whew. Feel like I want to Necrolord? Necrolord's pretty good. It's pretty good, yeah. I've been playing on a Warrior. I didn't like Necrolord at first, but it's kind of grown on me. I don't think this Reaper's top tier, but you can make it work. Is today strength training? I mean, usually on like compound lift days, I work up to some 5x5s. Right, 6. So you're just real small surplus, just progressive overload. You start like if you're happy with where you're at, I think that'd be fine. Or if for whatever reason you just want to stay lean all the time, that's fine. I think me personally, I'm okay with gaining a little bit of body fat to make more gains. But I'm also trying to keep my surplus relatively lean right now, but I'm not quite just eating at maintenance, right? But yeah, I mean, different goals have different approaches, and I mean, you can put like a fancy word on it, like main gaining is just like a nice word, but it's like you're doing what you would always do anyway, which is just control your calories and try to train hard and progress, right? So instead of being in a surplus, you're in a very small surplus or a maintenance level. Maybe potentially even dropping into a small deficit sometimes, like, you know, you're just playing with your calories still. But giving it a special name is like, oh, have you heard of this? It's like stand efforting with the vertical diet. It's like, okay, this is crazy, but here's what you do. You eat meat, rice, and a couple vegetables that don't make you feel bloated. No one's ever done that before. I'm putting my stamp on it. Vertical diet. Whoa, have you heard about the vertical diet? It's like, yes, I've heard about eating meat, rice, and vegetables. Like, I'm familiar with this concept. It's been around forever. But Stan Efferding, the businessman he is, will put a label on it, and it catches on. It's like people are like, whoa, you wouldn't believe this. I went from eating fried Twinkies to eating rice and veggies and meat, and I like feel better, and I even improved my performance and lost some weight. Or it's like, whoa, you won't believe this. I went from eating random whatever to actually tracking my intake and eating good meals, and I started to gain weight and gain muscle. This is insane. It must be the vertical diet. It's like, maybe. Maybe. I love Stan Efferding. And he is a very accomplished businessman. It's just kind of funny. It's like, have you heard of main gaining? It's like, you mean eating at maintenance and training? Yeah. Kind of crazy. Yeah, when a diet is compared against, just random fast food shit with no discipline or mindfulness put into what you're doing, I mean, it's probably going to be an improvement, right? And I understand that there are absolutely monetization opportunities to making diet plans and training plans. I just don't, that's just not where I'm at. If you guys enjoy the stream, tune in, and if you love the stream, consider subscribing or pound up for the bits, you know? If you like what's going on here, you find it helpful, informational, inspirational, hit it. That's great, but I don't really feel like selling diet plans when it's just like, you should know this for free. Although I do recommend factor meals if you guys want to have good meals that fit what we're looking for, easy to prepare, chuck them in the microwave, shipped right to your door. I'm about that. I'm about it. What is that, jug? It's a big jug. People don't enjoy the chore of cooking food? Yeah, sure. Exclamation mark factor, bro. Hit it. Do it. You don't have to cook. The only dishes involved in that are like whatever utensil you eat. You might have like a spoon, a metal spoon. But if you use a plastic spoon, recycle that too. The factor meals, I'll recyclable. It's cool. All right, here we go. Yeah, I'm obsessed with factor meals. They're a dream sponsor. We're working with them for the month. I would love to work with them forever. That'd be awesome. So if you want to support your boy and check out some tasty meals, use that link. Get it going. This is my third set? Sheesh. Are you sure we haven't done 3 already? I'm going slow. Oh! This is my 4th? Okay. Thank you, I thought so. It feels like my 4th, doesn't it? We'll see. It's not. We're going up anyway, so. Not that bad. I did a double clutch just then, yeah. So we'll do one more. It'll either be 4 or 5. It doesn't matter because we gotta go up anyway. Probably heavy enough. There it is. Something. Yeah, I'm gonna do my squats first, and then I'll do the isolation stuff later, I think. We'll see how that feels today. Man, oh man. One more. And then we'll probably go up. Yeah, we haven't been working out for that long. We can do another round. Maybe a little tree hunt it. A little tree hunt it. Might just do it. It might be what we need. Just the ticket. $310 can do it. Don't look at me trying to lock you into a diet plan. What do you mean? So Factor isn't selling you a diet plan. They're just saying, would you like us to send you food? Am I gonna go to Dorian Yates, completely destroy yourself till you can't lift anything, XD, failure? No, we will not. No, it's not like a meal planning company. It's just a, hey, do you want healthy meals that you don't have to prepare to save you time, or to give you some meals, to give you some ideas on what to eat, or just provide you nutrition? So, how do you decide to use those? You got some options. Yo. So it's just like, for me, it's like, it's less cooking for Jenny, and it's tasty, good meals. So it's like, it's easy, and I like them a lot. So it's a time saver, stress reducer with good nutrition, so it's good. Yeah. That pump, oof. Check that off the list. Got yourself a nader? Nice. Get you nader. Alright, one more of these and then we'll bump it up. The 300, 305. What did I do in my last heavy sitting squat day workout? Was it 300 or 305? We'll see where we're at. Good. Alright. Woo. Man. Man, oh man. Frosty. Yourself a nader and a frosty. Man. Man, oh man. Shoot. Going all out at the Wendy's. Woo. It's gonna be heavy, what the? This shit's gonna be heavy. We need to check. Was it a 205? The 300, so we gotta do 305. There we go. Shoot! What I did that for though, I gotta look. It was, shit! 3 to 325, 3x3? Nuts. What did we do 300 for? 5x5? Jeez. We had 300 5x5? Whose idea was that? Whose idea was that? Lightweight. Maybe for you, big fella. I don't know about that one. Probably yours now, probably mine. I always say that. I'm like, whose idea was that? It's like, it was your idea, bro. All right. I suggest we get higher than 1 sub on the day. That's what I suggest. It is so funny. It's always like this. Like arms and shoulder days, like pumping. Chest day, pumping. Back day, pumping. Leg day, people are like, catch you later, bro. Good luck out there. See ya. Leg day. Have fun. Peace. Oh man, here we go. 305, huh? I'm thinking 3x3. Ron says, hey, here we go, get a few going. Ron's already been powering us up enough, man. Big flex, man. I still can't thank you enough for the birthday power, man. Holy crap. Holy crap. Find it hard to get a good sweat. Leg day? Me? No. No, indeed. I'm doing good. I'm trying. I'm sweating just fine. We just need to get some juice in the stream. So I'm sweating. I'm sweating just fine. Struggling. All right. I'm thinking 3, but if we can do 5, that's fine too. We just suck it up and train hard. Get 5. That'd be fine too. Have to activate though. Oh, come on now. Five's fine. Just gotta pull it together a little bit. Gonna have to pull it together a little bit, but it can be done. Brucey, good to see you, big fella. Whew. 63 months, man. Big flicks for you. Shee! Man, oh man. Gotta pull it together a little bit. Shee! Gotta pull it together a little bit. Wow. That can be done. Have to activate. I'm not doing all the extra stuff, so just gotta go hit some sets. Thank you, Big Ron. Getting this thing going. Activate. Got any tips? Exclamation mark fat loss, brother. Get that diet going. You're gonna have to change your mindset though. Change your mindset about who you are and what you're about. Talking about yourself like that is already indicative to me that we got to get some attitude adjustment. But for fat loss, it does primarily come down to a caloric deficit. However, gotta get your commitment going the right way. Think about who you are, who you want to be, and decide honestly with yourself, you're the kind of person that sticks to your diet. Now, some Legion Pulse pre-workout little videos. Okay. This 305 ain't nothing to us, is it? This ain't nothing to us. Here we go. We can hammer this. Just gotta stay focused. Come on now. Come on now. Oh. Hammer them squats. Hammer them boys. We're waking up a little bit finally. Them Ron subs get it going. That helps. Whew. Oh, nice. New job vibes at the gym, hell yeah. Main tip is get that diet right if fat loss is your primary goal. Get in the gym though, you got a lot of fun videos for you. Yep. That happens, Rick, it happens. It happens. Oh, trying to get a little bit of activation today. We'll do the leg compound lifts, then we'll do some isolation later, but I think right now we're just kind of focusing up and hammering these here squats. Tree hunt it. Whew. Let's go, Jigs. Big flex of that front. Takes 18 months, man. A year and a half, holy moly. Thank you, man. Being subbed has been confirmed to maybe increase gains by 5%. Maybe. You know, you absolutely may increase your gains by 5%. But you will definitely increase them by at least 25%. But maybe 5. Here we go. Let's hit it again, shall we? Do a little bit of low recovery. Hit 'em sets. Low recovery. Hit 'em with sets. Come on now. Oh, gosh. Man, oh man. I'm pretty liberal with my belt usage. I chuck it on there pretty good, pretty often. Whew. it's important to learn how to brace your core, but the belt enhances that. Yeah, the shorts that's our merch right there, the Gains and Gains brand. Hit them up. How long do you usually rest? You can time me if you want, but it varies. I respect the split timer. I think I could be a little bit more regimented about my rest. But I don't know, it varies. I think it's the best answer I can give you. It varies right now. I'm just kind of getting into it right now. I'd say this is lower recovery time than sometimes, because sometimes I'm like thinking around doing other exercises and stuff in between. Right now I'm kind of just getting to it. Watching for a while, first time comment? What's up, man? I don't usually take rest days if I can avoid it. Rest days are fine and probably helpful, I just don't prefer them. You know what I mean? I'd rather just be in the gym every day, personally. And, you know, especially because we have a gym in the garage and I can. I would do that anyway though, you know, going to the gym, but I've always been like that. But part of that is because the gym is a big part of my like emotional and mental well-being and my like just sort of enjoyment and fulfillment for the day. So going to the gym, even though it may not be optimal for the gains, it's just, you know, it's good for the total package of like emotional and mental well-being. If I was looking juicy, probably ain't got not much definition in it right now. It's just pumping them. And hamstrings getting a little juicy too, huh? Got a couple more sets. I think we'll keep doing the 5s. We could go up and do 3s, but I think I'm gonna finish off these 5s. Let's see what's up. We'll see what's up. I don't know if we really need to go for 3s today. Think about it though. 3 or 5, 5 or 5 is pretty good. Pretty good. It's a whole lot of sets today if we do extra at the end. We gotta do a little bit of isolation. I guess we can do that a different day too, huh? These 5s are working pretty good. All right. Here we go. Okay, let's go. Good. It's always cool when Ronald Jenkins comes on my little in-ear mix. Because I remember sitting in college working on homework and wondering if there was something else that I should be doing with my life. And felt like there was something more out there for me. And wondering how happy I would be if I knew 10 years later where I would be in life, you know what I mean? And you just reach back in time, interstellar style, and say, hey, Just keep doing what you're doing, keep believing in yourself, and it's gonna be okay, you know? It's a pretty cool experience. It's a pretty cool experience. Good old Ronald Jenkins. Connecting through time. Pretty cool. No, you don't need to say those exact words. You just need to say, hey, it's gonna be okay, you know? Keep doing your thing. It's a feeling, right? That you communicate. It's the shimmer. It's the shimmer. You know? I remember that shimmering idea that I should start a YouTube channel. To this day, I remember that. The shimmer. The idea that seemed just so shiny and cool and certain. It's like, you should do this. Some interstellar reaching into the past situation right there. To reinforce what may have already happened, what was gonna happen anyway, you know? Okay, one more. One more. Like to schedule better late nights? There are some elements of it that I think are cool, but there are some elements that I think would be fine if we did it a different way. You know what I mean? So we'll see. All right, let's do one more set. If we there's advantage the other way too, but yeah. All right. I think Archer going to school is good for Archer, and it's good for me and Jenny too. But this, you know, works all right. Creatine's good stuff. Okay, here we go. Speaking of that video, Sony, he's so sweet. He made like a little post on my birthday with like a still from that video. That's such a sweetheart. Very kind. Wish we could hang out more, but we'll get there. Pandemic makes a lot of things weird, but we'll get there. Especially if he ends up in San Diego. Pretty sick. Here we go. Oh! One more set. Oh! Get through, you know, this phase. The whole pandemic and whatnot. So, but you know, we'll get there, I think, eventually. Be able to hang out with people a little more. Yep. I mean, I think we'll be living with this whole thing for a while, but you know. Sony says that guy says creatine increased testosterone. Sony's very interested in hormones and stuff. Even if they're like teeny tiny micro fluctuations. Creatine's not gonna have a big impact on testosterone. There's been some suggestion that it can impact DHT, but I don't think that's an impact that's actually gonna make any difference, you know what I mean? So, but I'm mostly doing push-pull legs now. I used to do push-pull, push legs for like an extra arms and shoulder day, but I've been tacking in DHT. So I've been doing arms and shoulders in with legs. Sorry, no, sorry. In with chest and back. Yeah. Woo. All right. Okay. Let's keep it going. Keep it going. Yeah, DHT. So dihydro. Yeah. Yes. Oh, that might be enough squats for now. Maybe a little heavier, but I feel like that work right there was not too shabby. Should I pair the shorts? Yeah, I'm glad you like them. I love them. They're my favorite pair of shorts. And I have like 6 pairs of these. They're great. How much cardio out of my exercise? Not much. Like my cardio is just like going out for walks and playing with Archer. I just work out every day. I just loop through it. I think that's enough squats, man. Those felt pretty good. But I think that's enough for now. We'll come back to them. We did 2 sets of 5x5 instead of doing like a 3x3 or something. We just did 2 sets of 5x5. I mean, that'll do. I wanted to leave some time to hit the isolation stuff. And since we were doing isolation after the big work, we can kind of burn them legs a little harder. Need to do more cardio? Feel way too out of breath on back days? Yeah, I mean, that'll help. Any advice on what rep sets I should do for squats? I don't have a squat rack right now, so I do clean and press. Yeah, I would just do whatever weight feels comfortable to you and just hit reps and lots of sets. Like 10 by 10 could be kind of fun, but like you're saying, you don't need to go crazy with the weight. I mean, high rep stuff is juicy for your legs, man. That's a bad man, but yeah, good stuff, Warlock. I'm a big fan of high reps. I do some dig in low reps too, you know, like what we're doing today, but big fan of high reps. That'll do you some good at hitting them reps. Just make sure that you're real focused with your form and focus on the time under tension and good contraction, and like you're in business. Same concept as like just bodyweight squats. There's some serious work in. I think the main squats that I do nowadays are front squats and SSB, safety squat back, hit the squat bar squats. Back squats annoy me. And I haven't really been doing any back squats unless it's like getting ready to do the Twitch Rivals powerlifting meets. I don't even do back squats except for those, because they're just annoying. But when the time comes for me to work back squats back into the rhythm, I will. But until then, I'll just kind of build strength and build muscle with safety squat bar or front squats, just because they feel that much better. And my goals are bodybuilding goals anyway, so me building the specific back squat skill set isn't necessarily that important. Yeah, I like 5x5s too, to work them in. So we're done with squatting for today. We still got like 30 minutes left to train, so I'm gonna probably try to bang out some light kettlebell thingos for the hams and glutes, and then I'll hit some quads for 15 minutes, and then hit some hamstrings for 15 minutes, and then call it a day and get ready to go game and enjoy some Factor meals on our sponsored stream with them. Good stuff. Yeah, you can thank Lances for that one. The Thanos video. Yep, more of those on the way. More of those on the way. We have a lot of one-shot videos. Dude, that hunter yesterday got deleted in the Charge Mortal Strike Necrolord combo. Holy crap. That dude got deleted. That was pretty funny too. popping people out there. And then arenas. Popping them. Ah. Oh, man. Lance, did you see the one that I highlighted where it's like, there comes a time where you just gotta one-shot somebody and then I one-shotted the guy? Did you see that one? Because there were like 2 different ones where Hunter's got one-shot with the same kind of combo. But yeah. There comes a time where you gotta one-shot somebody. Yeah. Nice. Definitely pretty funny. Shadowlands Arena has been really fun recently. It's been really fun. I'm really digging it. Oh man. Hey. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah. Pizza Hut commercial, that's funny. Yep. That's how it is. There comes a time when you gotta one-shot somebody. And so you do. I just became Thanos in that moment. Pretty funny. No getting one shot, only one-shotting other people. No. My Horde Warrior's trying to get one shot though. I was feeling it, dude. I was feeling the squish on that guy yesterday. That was funny. I was feeling the squish.
When you look inside yourself,
Feel the squeeze. Oh, really? Yeah, that one's kind of popping off. It's doing good on TikTok too, I think. Yeah, it's doing pretty good on TikTok. Nice. Love to see it. Love to see it. All right, it's a couple more of these. We're just gonna go through the final little reppies here. Little reppy Giuseppes. 13K views is pretty good on the reels. Oh yeah. Like that. Oh. So you're doing a good job, Lance. And the shorts are doing great on the main channel too. Doing awesome. You do love to see it. You're doing a great job, man. I'll just keep one-shotting people. You keep cranking out the shorts. We're good to go. Teamwork. Oh, man. And poor Quaylen, I got him making about 7 videos a day. All the arena we've been doing. Put him to work. Oh no, you're not making a lot of revenue off the shorts. It's just fun to make. It's just fun content. And if people find it and like want to check out the other videos, that's great too. But yeah, kind of just making fun videos for fun, you know. But yeah, I feel it. Oh, just for funsies though, you know? Just for funsies. So make sure that you guys are subscribed to the YouTube channels and interacting with the content, especially if you like the gym stuff. Make sure you guys are giving those games videos some love every day. We have like at least one video up a day on all of our channels. Multiple videos a day on the main channel and the shorts channel, I believe. But we got a lot of YouTubing in the works these days. Even though we are, you know, on Twitch for 8-10 hours a day. We're working hard, man. Working hard. Got some pretty unique opportunities, trying to make the most out of it, you know? Woo. Yeah. Oh, people lose their mind on the inside, it's funny. Here you go. You guys can check out all the YouTube channels if you want to. That was funny. All those pocket healers making him hit for people for 80K. It's all those dang pocket healers. They're just healing him so hard it makes him do more damage. Okay. Okay. I think I'm happy people are just mostly digging it. Yeah, the enhancement shaman haste is very nice. Very nice. We like that. There's Glenn. What's up, man? Yeah, knock that one out real quick. That'd be swell. Thanks, man. God, Quentin pumping them out these days. Pumping them. The thing is, like, Night Phase Shockwave is hilarious because people just go deleted, but I feel like the Kyrian Spear is pretty devastating too. We might want to try some Kyrian Fury. Yeah. Yeah, we've been doing Death Wish since what, Legion? I think Legion was the nastiest though. Legion was the nastiest version of Death Wish so far, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh. Yeah, me too, Raven. I'm optimistic. Oh. Yeah, I mean, if I'm killing everybody really fast, then we win fights, you know. Yeah, I'm excited. Yep, basically, Lance, yep. Yep. They're pretty flashy. Yeah, we might have to try some Kyrian Fury for, because I think, I love Night Fae, but I think we might have enough Night Fae clips for a Fury PvP montage. Now we need to start compiling clips for a Kyrian Fury PvP montage. Night phase, the content coming, it is. It is, I love it. I mean, it goes well with death wish too because of the extra mobility, right? Just hunt people down. Oh, Barbara Quayle, sorry to hear that. But the night phase thing is funny because like you get speared, you get a second to respond. You get night phase shockwave, you just get deleted. Yeah. Well, what happened, Quaylen? Hopefully we're not adding to that in some way. Yeah. Get you that Corsair link, bro. Get you that. Oh yeah, we're gonna be going ham on Lost Ark. Aw. That's lame, Quinn. I'm sorry, man. I love your booze, yo. Good. Good. Yeah. Spear is actually a better CC than the Shockwave, but yeah. Basically. Zerker, yeah. Uh-huh. God of War is pretty fun. We've been back on the WoW grind though recently. Just kind of felt like playing WoW, so we've been doing that. But yeah, God of War is definitely fun. We need to play more of it. Oh, at some point. Yeah. CCs them for anywhere from 1 to 45 seconds. Or whatever it is, 1 to 30 seconds. Yeah. Oh, fun. Well, then fun. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely got a lot of content for us, and I know I'm throwing a lot your way with all the arena we've been doing and stuff, but see how it goes. I love the trap bar. I love it. It's one of my favorite things in the gym. I do recommend it, yeah. Yeah, because you can do the sort of play-by-play tips on videos that you want, and everything else you can just quick edit. Right? And that's fine. And it's good either way. We just gotta get that Norton one's just the prio. And I know I've got 2 montages that we have working too, so I know we got a lot on your plate. So. I hope I'm not asking too much, but maybe we're keeping you busy. Oh yeah, the rank 1 montage and then the Fury one would be really fun too. Yeah. That's good, boy, that's good. Yeah, the Night Flame Fury PvP is a long time in the making, so yeah. That one would be fun to make too. I think it'd be fun to do some Fury PvP commentary over that. The Fury of the Fae, you can already see it, you know what I mean? Fury of the Forest. This is Fury PvP. I can already see it. Have you heard that sound effect that people use where they're like, okay. Like we need a bunch of like kawaii sound effects in this video. Like when we one shot somebody, the people are like, ah! I'm like, what the hell was that? just embrace it, dude. That'd be so funny. Because Fury Bajheera is gonna be so confused about why he's a fairy. But he's gonna really enjoy the one-shots. But he's gonna be so confused. He's like, what the fuck is this? Like, I need to like get you like a... The only problem is we weren't using the fairy wings for our BGs. Messi, thanks for the 17 months, man. Big flex for it. We'll do that next time. But I'll record an intro with like my fairy wings. Like, ah, what the hell are these? Be funny. That'll be perfect. Perfect. But yeah, anyway. We like, the clips that I sent you are like non-stop, ridiculous stuff. Ridiculous stuff. Yeah, you can, professionals. That's what I want. That's what I want. Bloodlust, PI, everything. Yes. The only problem with Bloodlust and PI is you usually can't find enough people to kill. Yeah. That would be fun, Quaylen, yeah. It would be fun. But as we know, time is unreasonably tight right now. But yeah, that kind of stuff would be fun. Yeah. There's just not enough enemies for that kind of power, you know? But yes, now you're thinking. Now you're thinking. I mean, maybe we could do that kind of commentary on stream. We could do like VOD review on stream, maybe, Quaylen. Do like a stream segment of recording that kind of thing, you know? That might be cool for people to watch on stream too. Just, you know, doing VOD review. Maybe people could learn from that too, right? Legs are running out of juice. You can tell. Running out of juice. Oh. Yeah, definitely, Quaylen. Like I said, it could probably be the kind of thing where we do like, we could do it to go on stream. I know. I've seen that, like whenever the bots come to farm, the rogue will get like wrecked and then he'll vanish and go run for the buff. Uh-huh. Yep. I noticed that too. And they always send that one druid, like the mine side for the farm. Yeah. Yep. See, now you're thinking Death Wish Fury style, professional. Now throw me a bop on that so I can't be stunned or disarmed? Yes. Now you're getting it. Yep. Now you're getting it. Yes, sir. Now you're thinking with your Death Wish Fury style, right? Right? Yep. Yep. Now you're thinking it. So yeah, maybe we'll think about doing that, Quaylen. We'll see if people think that's interesting. Yep. Think about that. Because people might really enjoy that. They might really like it. Because that way I could even do it with my camera, right? And you just do your edits. I just locally record me doing a VOD review of that video, and then I just post my recording on YouTube. Boom. Easy peasy. I think we're onto something here, bro. I think we're onto something here. Because I used to really like doing those arena commentaries. It's just, time is tight. I mean, we could use some of our stream time to do it, I suppose. If people liked it. I guess. It's like React content, except it's my own content and it's educational. Might be onto something here, bro. Hamstrings are feeling it a little bit. Whew. Oh, so you'd want me to maybe just VOD review and then send it to you for graphics? If I'm professional in any other sport other than bodybuilding, what would it be? I don't know. I don't know. Oh. Like if I just like had the skill set for any sport, what would it be? Exclamation mark business, sorry, yeah. Well, I mean, I was an endurance athlete in the past, and that was pretty fun, but maybe like basketball. I played basketball and really liked it back in the day. But I'd have to be a little bit taller. Have to be a little taller to be a pro basketball player. What kind of podcast? By the way, I think we're going to be talking to the class of grade schoolers, right? I think we're going to do it over Zoom. We might do that on stream, actually, so. Not true, Spud Webb. Yeah. Different game. Can be a welterweight UFC fighter? You get your ass kicked playing doing UFC, though. You get your ass kicked. I found from NASA. What's up, man? Probably, it might be, I think we're doing it on the 1st of February. So we might be zooming into a class of, what, 7th graders? Talking to them about something or other. Yep. Yep. But since we can do that over Zoom, I think I might just stream it. Because some of the discussion might be interesting to my community too. And I mean, it'd be just fun to stream it, like give the little ones an idea of what it is actually that we do, right? That'd be kind of cool, huh? Kathy, that's right. Make sure your permission? Yeah. I'm having a little meeting about it tomorrow, so we'll chat about that. Make sure that's A-okay. Yep. But there, I mean, there's also like the possibility where I don't necessarily need to show them on cam, but like, you know, their voices and stuff, right? Yep. Got it. I'm just gonna do a logo fly in of Norton. Yeah, that'd be great. Yep. Any good gym bag? None off the top of my head. I think I still use an old beat up gym bag that I won from a competition, as a matter of fact. So that's off the top of my head. But yeah, showing Norton just a little extra love would be great. Yep. That'd be swell. Alright, I'm gonna do one more set of calf raises. One more set of them hamstrings. And then, wrap it up. Quick swap over to the gaming stream and get ready to chow down on some factor meals. While we comp stomp brawl a little bit to get a little bit more honor for the Horde Warrior. And keep it going. The Horde Warrior, he's not that far off of being like, you know, pretty strong. He's not that far off. His stats are weird, but whatever. Not that far off. He needs renown, he needs gems, he needs conduits, and then we can worry about getting his gear with the right stats after the item level. But like I said, he could be my my Mastery Warrior experiment. Could be. He doesn't hit especially fast, but we can make it so he hits really freaking hard, you know? See how it goes. Alright, one more set and we're out of here. Oh, thank you once again, Ron, for getting the subs, man. Carried the whole day today. But we'll see if we can get some good vibes rolling, some power flowing on the gaming stream. But it's definitely appreciate the gifties helping us get some good vibes rolling in the gym. Helping get those squats going, especially that second set. For sure. All right. Woo. All right. Peace. Complex muscle stimulator systems. I have not, no. Nope. All right, that's pretty good, Lance. That's pretty good. 4K ticks, not too bad at all. This workout's also not too bad at all, but we are gonna wrap it up here. Do a little quick swapper over to the gaming stream. Have some fun munching on some Factor meals sponsored by Factor. And keep the good vibes rolling, power flowing. Thanks for watching. Appreciate the love. See you guys soon. Peace.